Contribution points were a form of currency circulating within the Taoist sect. They were used to purchase goods, eat in the dining hall, or trade with fellow sect members. Additionally, special rewards in the Grand Mission Hall required contribution points. For instance, there was the one-day experience as the sect leader, which was highly popular but unaffordable by most. By exchanging this reward, one could temporarily serve as the sect leader and attend meetings with elders to handle sect affairs, allowing others to call them sect leader. It promised the thrill of wielding power and enjoying privileges akin to those of a leader in the 5 great immortal clans. Though the benefits were many, the required contribution points were too high for anyone to afford. Some senior brothers had attempted to pool their resources to experience it, but disagreements over who should be the temporary sect leader led to a brawl that ended with them being carried off to Dan Ding Peak for treatment, drawing much attention from others. These senior brothers had been on long-term missions outside and hadn't returned to the Taoist sect in a while. For example, there was Elixir of the Medicine King, described as a special elixir crafted by high-ranking officials within the sect. It could be ingested or applied externally, enhancing one's physical strength, reinforcing their spirit essence, and solidifying their cultivation. Despite its hefty contribution points, it remained popular among senior brothers and sisters. Drinking this before a battle ensured full energy and mana recovery, as well as accelerated wound healing. Those who had tried it spoke highly of it. Another item was the flying boat accident insurance, which could be purchased with just 1 contribution point. Why would there be an accident insurance for flying boats? Liu Yang found the term rather ominous. The senior brother explained matter-of-factly, "It's perfectly normal. No mode of transportation is 100% safe. Even the flying boats operated by Landing Gold Chamber can have accidents, like hitting a powerful figure, malfunctioning devices leading to forced landings, or even strikes by the captain demanding higher wages." Once this was noticed, the chamber head realized it posed a risk and suggested passengers contribute a small amount of money into a pool. If an accident occurred, the chamber would use that fund to compensate the passengers. If there were no accidents, passengers only paid a tiny sum. If something did happen, they could still receive compensation for their troubles, he continued. The chamber head named this model risk assurance, or simply insurance, and promoted it widely in other businesses. Don't worry. The Taoist sect is always generous when it comes to insurance. When you joined the sect, we already purchased various insurances for you, including accident insurance. The one listed here increases the compensation amount, he said with a reassuring expression. Indeed, our cultivation world has advanced rapidly, even developing such things as insurance. Liu Yang's lips twitched. In his previous life, insurance had emerged from maritime transportation. It was surprising to see it in the context of flying boats. He felt this item was too unlucky and decided not to buy it. One should be more superstitious in the cultivation world. The senior brother seemed to read Liu Yang's mind as he added, "Some powerful figures who don't study cause and effect have proposed that buying insurance might create a causal relationship, potentially increasing the likelihood of accidents." The chamber head denied this possibility, but they argued for a long time without reaching a formal conclusion, he said. This topic is highly relevant in our cultivation world. If it's found to have a causal relationship, you'll be favored. If not, the Landing Gold Chamber will favor you, ensuring profits. Liu Yang thought that if there was a causal relationship, the chamber head would likely try to exploit him. 1 contribution point could be exchanged for 100 low-grade spirit stones, or 120 low-grade spirit stones for 1 contribution point, he noted. Blood-sucking flying sword, requiring 2,000 contribution points. The longer it soaks in blood, the greater its power. Does this sound like a weapon of righteousness? He wondered aloud. The senior brother explained, "It doesn't have to be human blood. Pigs, cows, or duck's blood will do." There were even complaints from shops selling Sichuan hot pot within the sect about someone secretly soaking the blood-sucking flying sword in their duck blood. After thorough searches, they found the culprit, and the shop owner was punished by drinking a pot of red oil broth. The sight must have been quite unpleasant, he said with a wry smile. Lu Yang continued browsing. One bottle of any flavor fasting pill for 1 contribution point. 100 contribution points for an ancestral barbecue secret formula. 25 contribution points for the sword levitation array, which can be inscribed on weapons to hover behind you. It removes the need for a scabbard and comes with protective arrays that shield your sword from wind and sun. He thought it practical and bought it. This was a semi-transparent array that condensed in midair like water droplets evaporating, leaving the ancient sword silently hovering behind Lu Yang, looking very stylish. The sword moved seamlessly as Lu Yang turned, without any delay or hesitation. Good stuff. 10 bull power pill. 100 points, 1,000 points, 10,000 points. A masterpiece by Master Wu Ming, it grants you the strength of a bull after consumption. It's effective for all cultivation stages from foundation establishment to core formation, he said, suspecting that if not for his half-disease condition, the price would be higher. However, based on the description, this seemed like an excellent item with significant combat benefits. He decided to buy one and try it out. Little sister Tao Tianai, sorry, but can I borrow 5 contribution points? I'll return them after completing my next mission, Lu Yang said politely. Contribution points could be transferred between members. Since Tao Tianai needed many of them for her purchases, a few more or fewer wouldn't matter much to her. Sure. Lu Yang quickly bought the 10 bull power pill and received a small porcelain bottle containing a golden pill. The sunlight reflected off it, indicating its quality. I promise to celebrate your foundation establishment properly. I've reserved a table at 100 Fragrance Hall. Let's go eat. It will be all your favorite dishes. Meng Jingzhu laughed heartily, inviting Tao Tianai as well. Little sister Tao, would you like to join us? Meng Jingzhu was the second-ranked member upon joining and Tao Tianai's senior brother. Tao Tianai thought that despite Lu Yang's fear of heights, lies, and poisoning her food, they had worked together on missions, so he should be considered a friend. Sure.